welcome. I'm Shivani Singh. The ultimate high-stakes gamble wasn't found in a Las Vegas casino or on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange this week. It was found on a decentralized prediction market. One mystery trader just turned a modest $34,000 into a life-changing $400,000 by betting on the downfall of one of the world's most controversial leaders. That's right, we are diving into the world of geopolitical gambling. Usually, when we talk about market volatility, we mean tech stocks or crypto coins. But today, the most profitable trade on the planet wasn't about AI or Bitcoin. It was about a country's leader. As the world watches the escalating chaos in Venezuela, one mystery trader, known only by their digital handle, has just pulled off the heist of the century without ever leaving their desk. They bet $34,000 that Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro will be ousted or arrested. And as the news cycle shifted and the US pressure mounted, that bet ballooned into over $400,000. So let's look at the Nostradamus of crypto. Is this just a lucky gambler, or do these prediction markets know something that the CIA doesn't? To understand this win, you have to understand Polymarket. It's a decentralized platform where people bet on real-world events. Everything from will it rain in London tomorrow to will the US arrest a head of state. For years, the US Department of Justice has had a $15 million bounty on Maduro's head for narco-terrorism charges. For most people, that's just a headline. For our mystery trader, it was a buy signal. While the mainstream media was debating diplomacy, the trader was buying up yes shares at pennies on the dollar. They weren't just betting on a headline. They were betting on the collapse of a regime. As rumors of a military coup began circulating in late 2025, the value of those yes shares actually skyrocketed. According to Polymarket data, the trader opened an account last month and placed a first bet of $96 on December 27th, wagering that the United States would invade Venezuela by January 31st. Over the following days, the user increased the size of the bets, focusing on contracts that would pay out if Maduro lost power. The final bets were placed between 8:38 p.m. and 9:58 p.m. Eastern Time, with more than $20,000 wagered in that period alone. At 9:58 p.m., the contracts were priced at about 8 cents, indicating that users on the platform believed that there was roughly an 8% chance of Maduro being removed from power before the end of the month. Several hours later, news emerged of a US operation to capture Maduro, and the value of the contract surged. By the following morning, the trader began cashing out, ultimately earning nearly $410,000 on all total wagers of just about $34,000. More than half of the money had been staked on the evening before the operation. Observers of the platform said that the pattern of activity, which includes a newly created account, large and concentrated bets, and a lack of public information pointing to an imminent change in leadership, could suggest insider knowledge. Now, the Trump administration kept the plan to move against Maduro tightly held among a small group of senior advisors to preserve secrecy, according to a report by the Wall Street Journal. The operation required coordination across multiple branches of the US military, with about 150 aircraft flying from 20 locations across the Western Hemisphere. The episode has prompted renewed scrutiny of prediction markets. Now let's talk about the mystery part. Who is this person? In the world of prediction markets, your identity is your wallet address. This trader, often linked to the handle Z_N, started accumulating their position when the odds of Maduro staying in power were over 90%. They were essentially betting against the house, against the Venezuelan military, and against the status quo. Was it a lucky guess? Some analysts say no. There is a growing theory that these prediction markets are becoming the world's most accurate intelligence agency. Why? Because when people put their own money on the line, they stop being biased and start being right. If you have inside info on a coup, you don't call the New York Times. You go to Polymarket and make $500,000. But there is a darker side to this. Is it ethical to profit from the suffering and political instability of a nation? The critics view this as profiting from a potential arrest or a bloody transition of power, like a vulture capitalism at its worst. The traders' view, these markets provide a more accurate risk assessment for global businesses than any political pundit could ever. And the platform has faced similar controversies in recent months. In December, a trader earned about $1.2 million from a series of accurate bets on Google's most searched people in 2025. According to Polymarket data, the same account had previously made more than $100,000 by correctly predicting the release date of Google's Gemini 3 artificial intelligence model. Now, some users label the trader a Google insider, suggesting that the wagers were based on non-public information. As we enter 2026, the Maduro bet has become a legend in the DeFi or decentralized finance community. It proves that in the digital age, geopolitics isn't just something that you watch on the news. It's something that you can trade on. So what's the key takeaway? Whether you love it or you hate it, the information age has officially entered the incentive age. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.